Off, bro.
What it do?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, I give him glory and praise.
That was that loud.
Yeah, that was loud.
Let's wish you guys happy Friday.
Look at them tuning in, man. Yo, give it up for you guys. This is awesome. Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to put the...
Oh, if we're too loud, let us know, because...
we're trying to adjust the sound here. Let us know if it's too loud.
Or if we're good. If you're watching, send us a comment. Say hi. Don't be a stranger.
That's right, guys. We are here. Right?
Well, we're back at it. We were off for a while.
We were off for a while, as you guys know.
I feel like there's an echo.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Our room is without floor right now. Well, the room we're in right now. We used to have a carpet, but we ripped it up.
We ripped it up thanks to my boy Kevin. Shout out to Kevin.
For real. He's a beast. He did this in like 30 minutes.
This guy comes, he does what he does, and then he leaves like nothing even happened.
For real.
You look at your surroundings and everything is done, and you're like, oh, Kevin was here. Shout out to Kevin. Thank you so much for helping us with that. So right now we're in the middle of trying to remodel our floors.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Remodel our floors?
Redo. I would say redo.
Well, there's no floors to redo, so we're putting in new floors. There you go.
Yeah, because we're not remodeling anything.
That's what I'm saying. Congratulations to me. Thank you. Thank you, fans.
Forward.
Thank you, fans. Thank you, fans. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in this week. We want to keep it... I don't know what word to use to describe that, babe. What word would you use to describe that without saying the word?
I don't know.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Just a little bit.
Oh.
My voice is gone. Oh my God, let me tell you, I got sick. I got laryngitis. Like maybe.
Yo, she gets laryngitis every year, once a year.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a singer. And I got laryngitis, and my voice has not fully come back. Like, I'm a soprano, and some notes I cannot hit right now for the life of me.
She's a soprano, and I'm an alto. And
you're annoying, psych.
No, but I'm an alto, because I could sing. So this week, we're going to talk about respect. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this topic is because I went through something this week. Where I was like, gosh, I have to respect this person. And this person is my son. You know, I went through something this week, had a little back and forth. No, it was really one-sided.
I was about to say, there wasn't no back and forth.
There's never back and forth. Which my wife has taught me that it is a good thing. There's never back and forth, because she never goes back and forth with me. Is that right?
Yep. Well, not never. 99% of the time.
You don't.
I let you talk to yourself.
Okay. Yes, she does. 99% of the time, she lets me talk to myself. That 1%, she says things in that 1%, but don't really do nothing to me. I'm a G. You know, it's not.
Yeah, okay.
It's not like it scares me. She's not scary.
I'm not supposed to be scary. I'm 5'2". What you gonna be scared of?
We want to talk about respect today. And to me, it was very important, because I realized, I'm like, yo, respect is important. Babe, my question to you is, what is respect? Don't cheat.
Just a little bit.
Oh, God.
Every time you say respect, that's what comes into my head. Dale, cántalo.
I don't even know the song. I just know R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
They're gonna make everybody turn off. They're gonna be like, this ain't for me. The show. No, seriously though, the definition of respect, I don't know.
No, not definition.
So I don't understand the question then.
What it means.
Can you
to
rephrase the question?
What does it mean to you? What does respect mean to you?
Respect is important.
Okay, respect is somebody.
I wouldn't say that. No.
Oh.
I wouldn't say that respect is. I guess it depends on who
Okay.
it is. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like, because if someone disrespects me or doesn't respect me and I don't know them, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying?
So if someone disrespects you and you don't know them, you don't care?
Yeah, like I don't pay too much mind to it because they don't know me. Versus when there's a lack of respect with people that are in your immediate circle or people you have bonded with, then it's more serious because you take it to heart.
Yeah, for me, if I love you, I already gave you access to me. With that being said, if we ever have a problem, you can hurt me, you don't even know it. Because I done opened up so much of myself to you. Because for me, I love people, babe. You know that. I really love people. I love strangers. I love to help. I love to hug people when I see that they're in need of a hug or whatever. So I love that. So I'm easy to open up to people. But if you do me wrong, the one who ends up messing up is me because I already let you in. And when I let you in the piece of me that we really shouldn't do that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I feel about this. Respect is the same way. Respect, right? This is one of the definitions of respect. Admire someone or something deeply. That's why I said that heart thing. Deeply as a result of their abilities, qualities, and achievements. Notice that those three things, abilities, qualities, and achievements, are things that you can see from the outside, but they come from the inside. Sometimes people respect you because they feel. No, sometimes people don't respect you because they feel that they don't need to. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I feel like I don't need to respect younger people that are younger than me. Now, I don't mean in the age group of younger, like in their 20s. I'm talking about teens and down. That's sometimes. If I could just be honest here, guys. Sometimes I feel like I don't need to respect them. They need to respect me. I realize that is wrong. Respect should be a whole, all the way around thing, right? Mm-hmm. Now, why is respect important to you?
Feel like someone respects you, you have a more sense of I don't even know how to explain it. But like there's certain people that you expect them to respect you. You know what I mean? Like your kids, for example.
Yes.
That's given. That's a known thing. Or, we're Christians, so the pastor, you respect the pastor, you know what I mean? Like I try to respect everybody, but if you disrespect me, I don't necessarily lose respect for you, but you just lost me in general, to be honest with you. I'm not, when it comes to stuff like that, I'm 35 years old, I'm not a baby, I'm not a child, and I don't got time for that.
See, so for you, respect is important.
It's in my opinion, it's important to everybody.
It should be.
Yeah, I mean,
the disrespectful people that do it willingly and disrespect on purpose, to them respect is not important. See, that person that disrespects people demands respect but doesn't give it. Mm-hmm. And that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
So how do you expect me to respect you, being an adult? How do you expect me to respect you, respect what you what you go through or what you believe in or whatever. Just respect you as a person. If you don't respect me, I don't feel I should give you the respect. There's this cliche thing about Christians where they always say, you know, even when it comes to respect or somebody doing you wrong, they say turn the other cheek, right? Mm-hmm. You've heard that, right? It's like, oh, if they do you wrong, turn the other cheek so you could receive a smack on the other cheek. Like if you felt like they smacked you with something they did wrong to you, turn the other cheek. No, it shouldn't be turn the other cheek. It should be, yo, let them know immediately, this is a problem. I need to know if you're going to do this again. I'm open to giving people chances. Are you?
Depends on the situation.
Exactly. Because what would...
Especially if you... It could go a million ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody could disrespect you over something that they heard. And yes, that to me is like you lost all respect from me. Like
heard as in rumors? Like, yeah. No, I heard you say.
Yeah, like I'm a very honest and open person. Like everybody that knows me knows. Like don't ask me for advice if you don't want to hear what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? Because you might not like it. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat stuff. You know, you're not gonna be like, the sky is purple, and I'm gonna be like, yes it is, girl. No. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just not that type of person. So when certain things happen and people assume that that's what happened and they don't come to you direct, you know what I'm saying? Like that for me that's just, I can't mess with you. And because if you did it one time, every time somebody says something to you about me, you're going to do it again.
I go to the person that supposedly I hear something about and I'm like, yo, I know they're talking about me, like, yo, why haven't you approached me about this? Recently, I went through something with a family member as well, not my son. A family member where they were not respecting me, and this is it's a younger person, and I'm like, yo, hold up, you gonna respect me? Now, this person was disrespecting me, being standoffish, and ignoring me. That takes me off. I hate when I'm being ignored, especially if I'm trying to put some life into you, you know? Mm-hmm. Like I care. Obviously I care about you enough to tell you, yo, you should do this, you should do that, giving you advice. This person came to me with something, and I hit them with what they didn't like, and they completely demolished me. How did they demolish me? They didn't even have to talk. They just didn't talk. And that bothers me. I feel that it's disrespectful when you're talking to somebody, they don't talk back to you. And you don't. And this is our problem. This is our problem with this crap. Because she disagrees with that. I don't feel that. That's crazy.
Because your only complaint about that is the age of the person doing it. Because I do it, and you don't say nothing to me. To you, it's not disrespectful that I do it, but it's disrespectful to you that somebody younger than you does it.
No. I never said that it's not. I never felt disrespected when you do it. Wait, hold up. Let me explain. It's just that when you do it, I know where it's coming from. It's coming from a place of, if I shut up, he's going to get it. Now, it took me years for me to get that from you. Right? It took me years for me to understand when she shuts up or when she shuts down, it's because she wants me to know I ain't going there. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to you, I'm not saying I don't feel like that. I still feel like that. I'd be like, dang, yo. But immediately, because me and you've been at it, well, not been at it, but, you know, because me and you have gone through it so many times, I know immediately she's just trying to defuse the situation. Now, when a young person does it, or someone else who I don't need to, or someone else in general, I'm trying not to say names, or someone else, it's like, yo, respect me. I'm talking to you. I don't know how you guys feel. If somebody's talking to you, do you want them to look at you and pay attention or no?
The person had respect to not say anything negative to you. You said something they didn't like, but deep down you hit a chord with their spirit.
Yes, exactly.
And that's how I see it.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, silence isn't always being disrespectful. I guess it all depends on the demeanor of the person. Because if you're quiet and just sitting there versus quiet and you turn your face or you walk away, then it's like, all right, now you're being disrespectful
And dismissive.
right?
So now you're dismissing everything that I'm trying to sow into you. I'm trying to tell you, if the person did something wrong, I'm trying to tell this person, look, that was wrong. This is why it was wrong. Bada, 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 bada. Now, when the bada, bada, bada starts, I get this.
But you know what I think about this generation that is growing is they have such a lack of communication with people in general. Like, you're talking about a generation of kids and young adults that are on their phones 24/7. You know what I mean? Like,
So they, you know
mind
what?
you,
They don't socialize.
they
I
don't
think.
socialize.
Yeah, that's a good
Mind
point.
you, like, the boys will be playing games and they'll call each other, like each other or their friends on FaceTime while they're playing, and their phones are on the table facing the ceiling. What is the point of FaceTiming somebody if the phone is gonna face the ceiling? Like, how does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like this generation is so wrapped up in phones, and to where it's easy for you to dismiss somebody like, oh, I left them on red. I'm not even gonna entertain what they said. You know what I'm saying? So
This
when
is
you
why I like-
confront somebody that is like in this generation, I would say like 20 and under, or even like early 20s, then their immediate reaction is like they don't know how to respond. So they become like awkward. It's like they're socially awkward. I don't even know how else to explain it, because this generation is just, I'm sorry, y'all wildin'. I can't.
And you know what, babe? You're right. I noticed, and especially recently, we have noticed more socially awkward people. And socially awkward people, you can see it in their face. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's some people that find it very difficult to be social,
Right, and that's fine.
and that's fine. But
but when there's a mass majority, there's a problem.
when there's a mass majority, then there's something going on
Like,
that
you talking about kids that would rather be stuck in the house playing video games than going outside.
And again, we understand it's a different generation. I mean, do you think that if we had smartphones, and guys watching, if we had smartphones back in the 90s, you think we would have been like that?
No, I don't know, but
Yeah, I
like,
don't know
but
either.
like, I had a computer. Well, my mom had a computer, and she only would let me be on the computer like an hour a day, and that's it. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of it falls on the parents. Like, we sometimes we force our kids to go outside. We'll legit take their phones,
We
take
have
their
to.
game systems, and we'll be like, go outside. And
Yep.
Isaiah will be the first one to be like, and do what? Figure it out. Figure it out. You could sit on the brea, on the driveway, and just get fresh air. I don't care what you do. You're gonna go outside.
Go-
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's beyond me. Like, I was never home.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Never. Like, mommy would be like, yo, when it starts to get dark, you better be here. Okay, that's it. That's all mommy had to say. I ain't even have a cell phone. You know what I'm saying?
So that means summertime was long for you. 'Cause
Heck yeah, I'll be out all day. Come
9
home,
o'clock, that's when the sun started coming down.
come home mad late. Or if I heard, Titi,
I can hear it.
my mom screaming out the door. You know what I mean? Like, that's how we grew up. Like, these kids nowadays, they don't know how to interact with each other.
Sometimes people don't know that they're disrespectful. But, okay, check this out. Sometimes people don't know they're being disrespectful. Now, are we crossing the line by telling them, hey, that was disrespectful?
No, you're telling them. But the thing is that everyone takes respect differently, or like disrespect differently. You know what I'm saying? Because certain things that you find disrespectful, I don't care for. You know what I mean? Like, not that I don't care, but
You don't give it that much thought.
yeah, like, to me, you'll be like, You gonna let him do that? For example, I don't even know. Like, let's just say, I can't even think. There was one time that Isaiah did something. He like joked around with me. He said something, and Les was like, "You gonna let him talk to you like that?" And I was like, "What? Like, I play like that with my mom." You know what I mean? You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
I don't remember what he said. Yeah,
I remember
but he
that.
said something, and I was like, "I play like that with my mom." You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's not disrespectful. Like, I know that he was joking, whatever it was. And Les was like, "Not with me." Like, he don't play that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it also depends on the person, because every person is very different according to their temperament, according to how they were raised, according to, you know, things like that. Like, there's just certain things. For example, you were raised in the projects. So when you're raised in the projects, there's certain things or innuendos or like things that people do to disrespect you without saying anything.
Did
You see what I'm saying?
Did you say a new window?
Innuendos.
¿Qué es eso? Yo, I don't think I ever heard that word.
Like, they would rather text than call. Like,
God,
I don't get it.
But you know what? Eli, our oldest, he always tells me, when I tell him stories about our generation, he always says to me, "Yo, I wish that I was in that generation."
You know what he asked me today?
What?
We went to Top Golf. It's like a indoor golfing range thing with the boys. This boy,
I love that.
he gonna have the nerve.
I beat all the games, by the way, guys. 68 the first game, and
No, nobody care. I was 2
and
points
48
behind
the
you.
second game.
Anyways,
I'm better than you. Go ahead.
he gonna go ask me. I swear, Eli and Isaiah, they could be, for lack of a better term, they're jerks sometimes. They were like, Eli says, "Mom, when you were little, did you have bowling?" And I was like, "Eli,
Oh my God, babe, stop playing.
I'm not playing." And he was being dead serious. And I'm like, "Eli, if you don't get out my face." And he starts laughing and he's like, "Mom, I'm serious. Like, did you have bowling?" And then Isaiah jumps in and he's like, "Of course she had bowling. The Flintstones had bowling, so mommy had bowling." I'm like, yo, I'm looking at these two boys. They do this to me all the time. All the time.
Yeah, especially when they were younger. They would ask crazy
Did you
stuff.
used to eat Pop-Tarts, Mommy?
Yeah.
Did you have
man.
Pop-Tarts when you were little?
They lack the socialness because this
It's the
makes them
phone.
unsocial. And I'm not cursing the phone. I got mine. Mine is right here recording us. The problem with it too, I be hooked on my phone.
Everybody has something about their phone that they're attached to.
I be hooked on my phone. But okay, let me go to the next point. To me, why respect is important? Because it keeps peace between people. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
I think it does. I think that if I respect you and you respect me, we already know, like me and you, we already know where to stop before it gets crazy. Me, it takes me a little longer still, I admit. But we know where to, like, I know, you know where to stop, so I can stop, like we were saying earlier. So that means that there's a mutual respect there between the two parties that keeps these two people like, all right, let's just chill.
But there's also a mutual understanding.
And understanding. There's a mutual understanding between these two people. They know who the other person is. They're not going to cross that line to make the other person feel like they're disrespected because they know that person. My next point, it pushes away jealousy because you start to admire the person for being who they are. Me and Hoods was talking about this not too long ago, Angel, where we're like, oh, you know, we would get so mad at somebody, but we would come to a point where it's like, okay, that's just how they are. Mm-hmm. And I feel that if you start looking at people like that, that'll help you realize, it'll help you realize the situation. Like, okay, I know how this person is. I think it makes it easier to respect someone if you know how they are.
It's not about knowing, it's about understanding. Because you can know that, I am a people person. I'm just saying. For example, if I don't like to talk to people, you can know that I don't like to talk on the phone, but still not respect the fact that I don't want to talk on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why Luz don't like to talk on the phone. You know? So, you know, you can understand them, and that would make you respect them. But
Yeah.
I feel like without understanding, you're not going to respect the person, because you're always going to want to change whatever it is about that person that you don't respect.
Understanding is the way to respect. If you understand each other, like we said earlier, a little mutual understanding between you and whoever it is that you're having problems with. If you understand each other, then you know the person, and it's easier to respect the person, because disrespect becoming random. There's sometimes I disrespect people, and like Angel said earlier, sometimes you disrespect people and you don't even know it. I've gotten disrespected by people before, and I noticed, but the person, you can tell by their body language that they didn't notice. So I would sit there and think like, yo, did they did they really disrespect me like this?
But again, it all comes to everyone sees disrespect differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are very blunt, for example, and they'll say things bluntly, not to disrespect you, but that's just how they talk.
Yeah.
So that's why respect is something that it's hard. It's hard for you to respect someone you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that you respect because of their level of power. For example, you go to court, you have to respect the judge because you could go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. But when it comes to like personal relationships, the respect in personal relationships, there has to be some form of understanding or communication to where, let's say you do feel disrespected, you could tell that person like, look, you talked to me like this, I didn't like it, I felt disrespected. And then it's like, it one of two things. Either they'll be like, well, it is what it is and that's how I am. Or they'll be like, I'm sorry, I won't talk to you like that again.
And you know what? You know what? It is what it is. I am how I am. Pride.
Yeah.
And I am honest to tell everyone that I still deal with some pride. Right? I'm tough on the pride. It's hard. It's a hard thing to let go of. It's a hard thing to try to control. So, for example, let's go back to the judge thing. If I see someone that's higher authority than me, deep inside, because now I'm more controlled with it a little bit, but deep inside I'm like, why should I respect you? You're just like me. But again, it goes back to the definition where it says admire someone or something deeply as a result of their abilities, qualities, and achievements.
Right.
That judge,
They're in a position.
They're in a position of
demands
authority,
respect, right.
and in a position of authority that demands respect. There's a difference between demanding respect and earning respect. Do you guys think, people watching, do you guys think that you should demand respect?
To me, respect is earned. Like, obviously, when someone is in power, then you have to respect them because it's kind of like you don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to political things like the president and, you know, a judge or things like that, you know, a police officer, it's not, you don't really have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're people that are in positions of authority. In Christianity, you have the pastor of the church. Like, whether you like him or not, you have to respect him.
That's right.
Because he's in a position, you know, of authority in the church. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like respect is never something that needs to be demanded. It's something that you should earn because you're, you know, with the respect that you give that person, they reciprocate that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like how people act. Like, if I'm walking into Walmart and you walked out and let the door close in my face.
Well, that happened. Didn't that happen?
Yes, it did. We were at Dollar General.
Oh yeah.
That drives me insane. And you know what?
Yo, that was crazy.
That's just rude.
But like I told her, and I'm saying it right here.
He was like, "You're both wrong."
You're both wrong.
How am I wrong? She didn't hold the door. Like, you see me walking in. I don't feel like I was wrong. She didn't see my face. You saw my face.
Okay. Yeah.
So it would be different if I cursed her out. Then it would be like, all right, you took it too far. I looked back and I looked at Les like, no, she didn't just let that door fall on my face like that. Like, that to me is just...
Yeah, that was...
But anyways, we ain't talking about Dollar General doors.
Yeah, see, y'all didn't see the face she did. That face was
Look,
it was like this. I'm gonna try to do it.
The hood loose came out real quick.
I'm gonna try to do your face.
Because if there's one thing that I can't stand is like when people act like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like where we live, it is not multicultural. That's a good word?
I think
okay.
That's
so the area we live in is not multicultural. And I am a Hispanic woman. So when these non-multicultural people, they be acting stank. And I be like, don't let the Trenton come out of loose today. Like, don't play with me.
Yeah, and I don't think they... Do you think they do it to test us? Because
I don't think they do it to test us. I just think they don't care. So it's very country. You know, and some of these people, they think that just because they were here first, they can treat you however they want. And you know what I'm saying?
And you know what, guys? Imagine those people that are colored like me. Imagine how it feels.
Yeah, it was hard when we first moved here.
I have to, honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Excuse me, guys. I have to act like them. And sometimes it's very hard for me to do.
Les is like a pageant queen when we go walking in the morning.
No, there's no pageant queen.
Yes, you are.
No, it's not. They wave at us.
No, we go for our morning or evening walks, and the people here. I mean, it's very rare that we encounter those stank. Don't want to hold the door for you at Dollar General.
Out of this block. They're like that.
Yeah.
On this block, they showed us nothing but love.
Everyone on this block, they're very sweet. So we go on walks, like, they be stopping us to talk to us. The one guy down the street the other day gave us a bottle of water.
He said, "You guys are making me tired. Here, take this bottle of water."
And like Les, because I look down when I walk in the mornings because the sun is beaming. And I don't have sunglasses, so I be looking down. Here's Les. We're walking, and Les is waving every car that passes by, and I'm like, why do you keep waving to people? He's like, they do it first. I'm like, well, I'm not looking, so they probably think I'm...
Yes, they do.
Well, I'm not looking. How am I supposed to wave if I'm not looking?
It's crazy, right, babe, how people think of you, but once
everybody thinks I'm stank.
But wait,
like,
but this is the thing. What they fail to realize is that if they got you, they got a friend forever.
Oh yeah, I'm faithful. A
faithful, very good friend, and I think that goes. We might have to do a pod about you. Yeah.
About my stankness.
About you. No, we might.
It's just like a lot of people that don't know me. If you look at me in the street, like, you'll think that I'm unapproachable. I'm chill. I like to laugh. I'm goofy. I make jokes and stuff like that. But a lot of people, they just look at, the face. The face. And they immediately judge me for that. You know what I mean? But that's something that honestly, I don't feel like I need to change because of the simple fact that I've been taken advantage of a lot in my life. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So being the way that I am has really truly shown me who my real friends are.
I've learned to love that about you.
I don't beat around the bush. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not that person. I'm not that person to sit here and be like, and it all depends on the situation too, because, I'm going on like 11 years or 12 years that I reconciled. So there's a lot of things that God has changed in me to where,
Congratulations.
depending on the person that I'm talking to, I know that I can't talk to everybody the same, right? Me and Les were youth pastors. God has equipped us in that area of talking to people. I know that I can't sit here and talk to somebody. Some people you need to talk to them strong, just like some people you need to talk to them a little bit more with love. If I feel like you're not a good fit for me anyway, you ain't gonna get the love side of me because I don't want to be your friend anyway, if that makes any sense.
That's right. Through courtesy, you're showing respect.
Exactly.
Something as simple as courtesy. For example, holding the door when you're walking through it, seeing somebody come. I always, I'm not even lying, I always hold the door for the people behind me or the people walking in front of me. Always. And I always get a thank you.
That's another thing that drives me up the wall. For you to hold the door for somebody and they don't say thank you. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's like, man, I just did you a favor. I should let it hit you in your face, man. One other thing about respect. Respect makes room for love. It's easy. When you respect somebody,
it's easy for you to love them.
It's easy for you to love them. Because, back to earlier, that mutual understanding, it helps build relationships. Mm-hmm. It helps build marriages. Because some people are married and they don't respect each other. Mm-hmm. Some people are engaged and they don't respect each other. Some people are just together and they don't respect each other.
But respect is more than just, like, people, you hear respect and it's more than just words. Respect is also actions, right?
That's right.
Like, if I tell you, I'm going to use this as an example. When me and Les first got married, he always used to make a stupid cat sound. And I used to hate it so much. Oh my God, it used to drive me up the wall.
I'm talking about, guys, constantly. I would
like anywhere we would be.
Anywhere. I mean, Walmart. Anywhere. I'd be like,
oh, and you know what else he used to do? We would go to stores, and he would pick up some random dress or shirt or whatever, and he would be like, "Bae!" screaming at the top of his lungs, and I'm like on the whole other side of the store, and he would be like, "Bae, you like this one? You like that?" One day I got so embarrassed that I literally walked to his face, okay? And I'm like, he's taller than me because I'm 5'2". I put my hands on his chest and one on his arm, and I'm like legit about to cry. And I'm like, "Babe, can you please stop doing this to me? Like, please."
Yo.
That was the last time. That shows respect. He respected me enough to see that hurt me. You know what I mean? Like, to some people, it's probably like something stupid. But he used to do it so much. Like, it wasn't just a once in a while type of thing. Every time we went to the store, this man would do that to me. Like, I legit had tears in my eyes. And, like, he couldn't understand why I was so upset. And I'm like, please, I just need you to stop.
Yo, it's funny now.
It wasn't funny at the time.
But when I relived that, the way you looked at me, you held me so lightly. You just put your hands on me, like, and you looked up and you said, "Can you please?" Bro, my heart broke in a million pieces. And it was right then and there that I realized, what an idiot. Look at how you got your wife. What is wrong with you? So then I tried to justify it, though. I was like, it's just a joke. And she's like, no, it's not about it being a joke. You're embarrassing me. And then I noticed, man, this is embarrassing to her. But why did I do it? I would do it with all my boys everywhere we went. So I was just used to doing it. And I did it with her because I felt comfortable with her. But I didn't know that her reaction was going to be like that. And when she did that, guys, with those eyes looking at me, I'm like, whoa, I have to stop. And I did. I have not done that again. And that goes with learning to get to know each other, which is, a pod that we have to do about relationships and stuff. We've done that before.
Yeah.
We got to do part 2. We got to see what part 1 was.
We have 1,000,001 parts.
Yes, we do. So
there's so much that Les and I have gone through in the past 10 years that I feel we've grown a lot as a couple, and you've changed a lot.
And I'm so grateful for the wife that I have too, because she cared enough to call me out on that stuff. And even though I was being rebellious about it in the beginning, I looked at it like, wait a minute, this is going to cause a rift here. It's going to cause an issue, and I have to do something about this. I'm the type that has to see that it's very bad, and I'm like, okay, that's it. And I could stop something cold turkey. But I for some reason, I got to wait for it to get to the hot point.
But that's a horrible quality.
It is.
Because what your definition of it's almost could be somebody else's I'm done.
Somebody else's I'm done. That's what I'm saying. So I'm glad that me and you were able to find that and fix that. That needed some fixing. Oh, and one more thing, babe. I'm just saying.
Babe.
Okay, that's it. All right, sorry. Anyway, do you feel that respect needs to be earned or given? That's what I wanted to say.
I don't have an opinion on either. I feel like it's both. Because
what about you?
I'm not gonna disrespect you until you disrespect me. I'm not even disrespect. I'm not gonna lose respect for you until you do something that shows me that you don't deserve my respect.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So automatically, right off the gate, you're going to have my respect. Now, once you lose that, that's your problem.
And it's hard to... some things that we do to people are hard to undo. Because a lot of people are not quick to forgive. A lot of people, because of their past experiences and their past struggles, let's say it's a relationship, because of their past relationship, and they ended in a very bad way, there's going to be some areas where they haven't been healed yet. That's why I always recommend heal yourself first before you move on to something else. Make sure you find healing. Make sure you heal yourself. Make sure that you are able to respect yourself again, to feel like normal again, and that you're healed from what happened, because the next person is going to pay for the last person. It is always that case. You can't tell me different, because there is no different way. That is exactly what happens. So heal first. You want to move on? Fine. But heal first. Without that healing, the next person is not going to get no respect, because you're going to look at that next person like you looked at the last one, and the last one didn't respect you. This one's not going to respect me either. So going into this, I'm not going in nice. I'm going in with my claws out.
Defensive, yeah.
I'm going in defensive. I'm going to make sure that he sees I'm not playing, because I've already been down this road and I know what it's going to come to. But you could be with the right person and jack it all up because you want to be defensive. Why? Because you didn't take time to heal. So allow yourself time to heal so you can be able to move on in your life. Respect comes with healing. Respect comes with love. Respect comes with so many different things. So because of my experience of lack of disrespect this week, it was running in my head to bring this today, because I wanted to see what the people think. Anyway, guys, this does it for today's episode. Thank you so much. Please share it.
If you have any topics you would like us to discuss.
Yeah, if you have anything you want us to discuss, like, man, I want to see what they think about this. I want to see what they think about that. I wonder what they have to say about this. Put it in the comments or send us a message. That way we have stuff to do. Yeah, man. Thank you guys for
tuning in.
We really appreciate it.
You didn't let me say in the beginning that it was talking with purpose.
Oh, okay, so go ahead. Let's do
Well,
it.
it's too late now. It's
No,
the end.
you could do it right now. Like,
No, I don't want to.
right now. There goes the outro.
Está bien. Forget it. It's like,
And this was your, how do you do that?
what?
This was your show. I don't know how to sign out. This was a great show. We appreciate you guys watching, and you just finished watching.
You're trash at outros.
You just finished watching.
Talking with purpose.
I already exited out the soundboard.
Oh, God. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
God bless you guys.
God
And
bless.
if you got anything, please comment and let us know. Messages.
Peace.